Welcome to Sideline Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the Columbia Basin. Here's your host, Jeff Slakey.
And once again, welcome to Sideline Sports. This week, Royal City versus Canal going to the last play. An 11-time world champion giving a motivational speech at Big Bend. A hard-fought first game sets the tone in the EPHRATA QUINCY rematch. Our game of the week, Moses Lake at Wenatchee.
This portion of Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
Allstead Real Estate, a name you can trust. Holding on to a 33-game winning streak, the Knights host the Connell Eagles for their 5th matchup in 3 years.
The stands weren't big enough to fit all the fans who came to see the Royal Knights defend their 33-game win streak against their bitter rivals and last season's state runner-ups, the Connell Eagles. An Eagles kick return for a touchdown put the score at 10-7 at halftime, before the Knights got things started off fast with a 64-yard touchdown pass to Corbin Christensen. Later in that same quarter, quarterback Sawyer Jenks threw a pick six while trying to throw the ball away, keeping the Eagles in the game. The game wore on with both teams scoring another touchdown each to put the score at 24-21. The Knights converted a few key third downs late in the game to keep the ball away from Connell. The Eagles had a chance to throw a Hail Mary with 0.4 seconds left on the clock but were unsuccessful, giving Royal City the 24-21 win. After the game, Coach Wiley Allred said that he felt like his team learned a lot from the game, which will better prepare them going forward. He's happy with his team's ability to overcome the adversity of allowing a special team and defensive touchdown. With the win, the Knights take the conference. Their next game will be at Columbia, where they'll face a struggling Coyotes team. I'm Adam Chikoski for EPHRATA Sports.
Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
Cheryl Konos Farmers Insurance is your local one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, and farm and ranch, Cheryl and Farmers are here for you. She'll work to put together a package that fits your needs no matter how big or small. She's right here in EPHRATA. Please stop by for a free quote at 858 Basin Street Southwest or call 509-754-2550.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion Caio Terra visits Big Bend Community College to inspire the students.
11-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion Caio Terra visited Big Bend Community College to give a motivational speech. The seats filled up with students excited to hear from such an accomplished man. Terra taught the students that through his life, it was when he was having fun and not worrying about winning that he found success.
It was then that I stopped trying to win and really started having fun. And that's when I started to improve again.
After telling the students about his life and his story, he concluded by saying that life isn't about the results, but the journey.
Always be excited. Don't really care about the result, but the journey and the people that you share it with.
After the speech, students were able to take pictures with him. Big Bend Jiu-Jitsu Club President Joe Velasquez was excited to have such a celebrated black belt competitor come to the school.
We always want to bring a black belt, a world-class black belt here, and so we decided on Caio.
Terra hopes that his story can help inspire people to make their own stories.
Giving some motivation and trying to change some of the people here, some of the lives here, and I hope I did well.
I'm Adam Chikoski for EPHRATA Sports.
This portion of Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
Pillar Rock Grill, the best brunch in Moses Lake. After a nail-biting first set, EPHRATA rolled for the rest of the match.
The EPHRATA Tigers traveled to Quincy last night, bringing their faithful fan base with them. Earlier in the season, the Tigers and Jacks played in EPHRATA, where the Tigers won the match 3-0. Quincy came out strong, determined not to let the Tigers sweep them in front of their home crowd. The Lady Jacks refused to let the Tigers gain any momentum in the first set, which went back and forth in an intense battle. The Tigers pulled away at the end and took the game 25-23. After that, Quincy seemed to run out of steam, with EPHRATA finding a second win. The second set went to EPHRATA 25-11. The Jacks tried to fight back, back in the third set, but the Tigers would not be denied, winning the third set 25-10 and completing the sweep. EPHRATA advances to 4-2 in the conference and stays in the playoff hunt. QUINCY falls to 2-4 in the conference. QUINCY will next travel to WAPATO to take on the winless Wolves. EPHRATA will next host SELAH in an important game for the Tigers, as the Vikings are currently ranked just above them in the conference. I'm Adam Chikoski, Fry Fiber 1 Sports.
Other scores in football: Moses Lake 21, Sunnyside 14, SELAH over EPHRATA 56-49, and QUINCY 27, East Valley 21. In soccer, Moses Lake 3, West Valley 2, Keona Benton 4, Warden 1, and EPHRATA over Grandview 3-0. In volleyball, Othello 3, Wapato 0, Warden 3, College Place 0, and West Valley beats Moses Lake 3-0. In our game of the week, the Chiefs and the Panthers add another chapter to the rivalry this weekend. WENATCHEE dominates the all-time, but Moses Lake has won the last two matchups. What's more, the Chiefs appear to be much better this year, but anything can happen in a rivalry game, and Moses Lake needs to win out to take the conference. The Panthers know that, and they'll be looking to play spoiler. Upcoming games in football: Moses Lake at Sunnyside, SELAH at EPHRATA, and East Valley at QUINCY. In soccer, WENATCHEE at Moses Lake, EPHRATA at Prosser, and QUINCY at WAPATO. In volleyball, SELAH at EPHRATA, East Valley at QUINCY, and Moses Lake at WENATCHEE. This has been another presentation of Sideline Sports. I'm Jeff Slakey.